Venus Aerospace has successfully ignited its VDR2 engine, a groundbreaking single-engine solution capable of speeds from Mach 0 to Mach 6. Crazy. The engine combines a rotating detonation rocket engine, RDRE, for high thrust with a ramjet for efficient cruising, making it revolutionary in hypersonic propulsion. This is the first rocket-based combined cycle test, demonstrating the ability to start a ramjet at takeoff speeds. Typically, they require speeds of Mach 3, 3.5. Yeah, I've played enough Microsoft Flight Simulator to know enough about this. This is exciting stuff. The VDR2 Block 0 engine, designed with no moving parts for simplicity and reliability, will undergo ground tests before flying in Venus's hypersonic drone in 2025.
Does the simulator take you up to Mach 6?
You can actually go up to Mach 10 if you're flying the Dark Star from Top Gun Maverick. It's a real jet.
This is really cool. The successful ignition of the VDR2 engine, and the idea of having a single solution with no moving parts is also fantastic. And again, it's going to be a game changer. Not having to wait for Mach 3.5 is huge to be able to start these ramjets. And with the test drone coming this year, it sounds like there's a lot of success in the design, in the testing, in the process, which I'm going to do it again, Andrew. I'm going to say we need to look at how are you going to actually build these?
Yeah, definitely. You cannot dispute buildability early on in the design process. No dispute ever from me on that one. I thought you were going to talk about scalability necessarily. That's probably a little bit early on. But you're going building again, I hear it. Let's be real. There's another one that's probably a little bit ahead of that, and that's testing. I am not convinced 0 to 6 Mach is necessarily being truly tested. You're going to make sure that this thing will hold together. You don't want your engine crapping out at Mach 3. That's like going down the freeway and losing your brakes. But accelerator panel during the beginnings of rush hour doesn't get much worse than that, I guess.
So, I mean, you're right. There's a test coming. The test drone is 2025.
Yep.
But I still think in all of these kind of processes, as you mentioned a little bit, as you're building your design, you have to be thinking about how you're going to manufacture, and yes, manufacture at scale, because these are the kind of things I think you're going to want to see a lot of, because everyone's going to want to be able to plop this in your airplane. So you have to make sure that it works and prepare to build it. There's probably some way that we can merge these two ideas together.
Oh, you got to get your twins on the go on this one, I think. You need a little bit of twin action coming on for this. Both product twin, just in case, and process twin.
Okay.
You got to get those going. So your product twin is going to be simulating, build that in, even at a kind of a desktop mod sim end of things. So your modular simulations being done. So then your product twin and then your process twin. So all of that integrated together so that all your test drops flow into design, into quality, into manufacturing. Then you got something that should be workable from a simulation perspective.
You know, I think you saved yourself, but I think you had HR worried for a little bit there.
No, it was fine. It was fine. What I am worried about is that, Brian, you're usually the one that's design and testing, and Andrew, you're usually manufacturing at scale. And are you guys feeling okay?
It's a new year.
Okay, all right. I just making sure. I was excited that you guys are going to be on the same page, but
unusual for design engineers. He's realized that it actually is just a dream until you can make it.
That's right. That's right.
See you next week.